Hey, I'm Decathlon Gamer. Welcome back to Badlands Crew, episode number 6. We've got a surprise here that is really catching us out. We are getting attacked by enemies. We're not able to... it's supposed to be an easy mission, and yet we're having the exact opposite happen here. We've been boarded. We've got a little chaos reigning supreme, and Pescu's not following directions because he's outside the battle drum's range. It's a battle wagon that's attacking us. It is a battle wagon attacking us, and Phil needs to heal. Let's go, Phil. We have some damage here. Pescu, go ahead and fix. We're almost to our mission for the day also, so this is rather problematic. Back on your station. Oh my gosh, bombs! Slow time down. Slow time down. Pescu, are you done healing? Good. Heal up. Stead. Do I want you on the other side? No, you're fine. Behind. Phil has no bonuses. Sweet. Did the bombs catch them out? No, they're very much alive. They've barely taken damage. So the battle wagons, the order battle wagons, are now going to be a regular thing. That was what doing that mission has done for us, is we are now facing these guys, and that looks like the juvenile sandworms that we are on our way to get. So, oh hell yeah! But they're not taking heavy damage. They're in the blast zone, and yet they're not taking damage. Let's not go for the sandworms yet and face double enemies. We're gonna circle back. Alright, healing is going well. Healing is going well. We've got him halfway defeated here. Keep circling around. Keep circling around. Peters is keeping us focused. Half destroyed, but there's 3 vehicles that have just dropped in on us. 4 vehicles that have just dropped in on us. Support weapons. Pescu, help deal with him. Whoa, that's fire. Targets in range, really? All that, we got no targets in range. The battle wagon itself, though, is in pretty bad shape here. Instead, going after one of the targets here while we take the second fire. Battle wagon itself is going to be down in a moment, and then we should have the situation under control soon after. Battle wagon down. Battle wagon is down. Instead, let's not see you die, so let's get slow down. Some of the vehicles have gone over to the sandworms. They're doing our mission for us. We're on fire. We're on fire. We're on fire. Stead. Come on. Pescu. You had your gun on a swivel completely the wrong way. There we go. But Peters is taking fire damage while working on that, and Peters is low on health. So we got a sandstorm. We have juvenile worms, and we had an order attack, all of which has made what looked like a really simple mission when we set out. Turn around at some point. Yeah, we're clear to the rear. Let's speed this up for a moment. Get range of this guy. Comes straight in for a ram, which causes us some additional harm. Peters. Okay, Peters has fixed, but we've got to get Peters healed. And we have got to get, like, say, Phil on... Where is our fire? I think that's our hose right there. Slow down. There we go, we got the hose, and he's just organically taking care of it. Sweet. Fire's out. Well, slow down, slow down, slow down. Okay, Peters is starting to heal. Barely made it through that. So nobody else can heal at the moment. So Phil, let's get back on, like, say, the rear gun. The storm has moved in a lot closer. We've got one vehicle up there. And we've got things to pick up. We've got 3 caches to open here. So we're going to get some free rewards. I'll take that. Peters. Whoa, come on, what? Peters. Not healing. It must have been destroyed. Peters is not healing at all. We got our hands full here. We have absolutely got our hands full. Robbed the sandworms with him. Yes, he did. There's the sandworms. Peters, let's get on our main station for a second. Get our map back in play. What do we got left? Looks like we got 3 worms. 3 worms. Seems to be a timer though. Or is that just the recall? First time I've used it. Hey, storm is lifted. For the moment anyway, so let's get back in there. Oh, there's one of them. Peters barely. Oh no, Peters is down. Peters is down. Slow down. Slow down for a second. Stead, you're on the weak side. Go ahead and take care of Peters. I was gonna say Peters has those lives, and so we'll be fine. But you just have to be able to make sure you actually take care of that and get them up. Alright, there's a worm down. Still got an enemy vehicle out there. Alright, looks like there's still 3 worms. Maybe we can only track a few at the same time. We still have all 3 support vehicles there. Slow down again. Peters is up. Peters, get on a gun. Stead, get on a gun. Whoa! Worm and vehicle. Same time. We need to refuel. Best of luck. Okay, so it was just timer based. Almost avoided that one. Alright, we're in the heart of it now. We only have, what, 2 of them that have? Damage that time. Did at least get stronger blows on them. There we go, vehicle down. It's almost easier once you have just the worms because you kind of know how to deal with them. And there's another worm down. Another worm down. We're down to the last worm. Without Peters on the map, it's hard to tell. We are not down to the last worm. That's a pretty solid hit right there. we are full. Storage is full. That's a good problem to have with double storage containers. Juvenile sandworm almost down. Instead, inflicting a lot of damage there. That health bar dropped a lot. Whoa! One on the rear, that was close call there too. Peters is on fire. Peters is on fire. Put out the fire. Put out the fire. Timeout, timeout, timeout. Let's turn. Most of our stations are suddenly not working. The compressors have a problem. Fix the compressor. Fix the compressor. There we go. Popescu. And instead get on the gun that works. And Phil, get on. Phil's still firing. Turn, turn, turn. Turn around. Yeah, two worms, one worm. Boy, told you to turn. Okay, well, it worked eventually. Slow down again. Peters, fix. Try to get another fire again. Return to base. Return to base. Okay, there's an open cache somewhere, but we have no space. We can't heal. 10 vehicles, 5 worms, 1 death in the process, 7,000 XP. We are completely maxed out on our storage, even though we have double storage containers. Peters. Okay, yeah, we can't find and open the cache. Like, that's not going to do us any good. Speed up, let's get the heck out of here. Almost back to base. We got a tornado at base, and we are getting attacked by vehicles behind us, but we can't collect any resources right now. It's just about XP and getting back in one piece. We're almost there. $7,500 XP. That's almost a level all by itself. For an easy mission, there was nothing easy about that. Skill points for all, and we get a high amount of leather, premium firearm parts, steel. We've got some rare items. That's good. And it looks like we are going to need even a third storage container on the vehicle. Balancing out the sides with another weapon on the right hand side, and to make sure we don't run out, we added in a third storage crate, but we are now down to poor efficiency as our weight is really close to max out. We're going to need to get some more tire rubber and scrap metal so that we can do what we need to do. I'm wondering if maybe it's not time for this. We can send it to storage, and maybe we need to get rid of one of these others as well in the short term. We don't need all of these compressor ones. We can get rid of that. There we go. That'll take care of the efficiency. We can move this one to the other side. So it looks like the storage crates are kind of given the assumption that they are going to be full, and so that adds a lot of weight to the vehicle. But we've fixed the efficiency problem by storing 2 weapons away, which means if something happens later on, we can pull those out of storage. But our next target is definitely going to be a larger engine, which, yes, increases the weight limit by 300, which means the efficiency will go up. So that will be our next goal. Been a while since I've gone out this particular direction for a mission, but it looks like we are left and right encountering some potential enemies here. Let's hope they are not of the same, not from the same faction. We might just luck out on. Oh gosh, we've got a third group in front of us too. Yeah, it's not good. We don't want three groups merging. Let's pull back for a second, deal with what we have. Phil now has Phil has a really good widespread array of skills. Phil can do a lot of things, and we finally got the deadly skill up to a level 3. Pescu instead already have it. Peters does not though. Pescu does. We can catch that shot before they get out of range. Instead, we just took one out, but let's go take another. Very little damage right now. These are easy enemies. And that's it for that group. Okay, damage. We're good. Popescu, like 2 hit points. That was 6 vehicles. Slow down. A lot of bonus resources there. Trying to make our way around. The storm is a little quiet at the moment, but toxic rain, is that what it is? Yes. Not necessarily toxic rain, more like toxic fog. As we kind of just get into the edge of it. Not taking any damage right now, it's more of a visibility situation for the moment. Enemy spotted ahead, that could be our target. Because our target's supposed to be on the backside of that rock, but we're trying to make our way around the north side just to stay away from the storm a bit as we have come out of it here. Is that an order? There's, on the backside of that rock, you've got what looks like some spotlights up there. Unless that's a base. That could be a base, actually. I think that is a base. Alright, here we go. Peters, get on the gun. Nice. 1 down very quickly. 2 down very quickly. Phil, take that one out. Let's go before they ram us. Oh, they rammed us first. One appears to be a little tougher than the others. That or Phil is just a bad shot. There's another vehicle down. Instead, hitting one behind us. Love how that's flipping over our head. Looking to ram us. Didn't make it. But Peter's on the wrong side of this fight. There we go, got him down. Enemies defeated. Figure out how to get back home without going straight into the storm, so go around. Multiple enemies, so we just took out one group, 2 vehicles, but here comes 2 more vehicles. think what we were seeing in the distance before was that Talon Watch outpost. We were not too far away from it. At some point, we're going to have to start conquering those. Those will help give us control over terrain. Less XP today, just 2,800, but we were in and out. Plenty of scavenged items, and we do pick up Special Vehicle Blueprints Volume 4, which contains nothing useful. But we did come back with enough rubber and metal to upgrade the engine. So we're going to go ahead and take that opportunity to do so now. Got some easy targets at the start of this mission. Should be able to bring them down quickly and easily here. Oh, their vehicle is destroyed, and yet somehow they managed to board us. Alright, well that's one group defeated, but we are immediately coming into the next group. Three vehicles should be easy enough to bring down, but it's definitely not the start. One down, there's two down, and that's all three down. Alright, coming up on the zone, we've already got some enemies down below us and beyond it, so this is just a simple kill mission. It's a gun nut squad, not rookies. Just getting them as they come across. Take a little bit to take those out, I can tell. But this coyote is already low on health, and this skill there is going to finish him off. Do not need to hit the highway though. Opposite direction than what I told you to go, but please, thank you. Enemies defeated, but that is not the end of the mission. Is that a secondary group? Could have been. Yeah, it's a separate gun nut squad. Not useful. In fact, we just used our skill shots, but so far so good. Okay, these guys did. One down. That's the one that was a little bit worse. Dill is ready. Nope, they're down. That's it. Return to base. And we do have a pretty large group here ahead of us as we come in off the second highway. First highway there ahead of us. We'll keep heading towards it. It's a champion. It is a champion. Heavy damage right off the bat from the champion. Okay, there for a second. Phil down. So Phil is actively trying to do the skill shot, and Phil in the middle of taking the skill shot failed. They've boarded us as well. Not good. Let's get Phil up, and then Phil and Peters can deal with that. And look at all this damage we did. Stead. Okay, good job, Stead. Good job. Pescu, you don't even have anybody on that side, so let's get active on figuring out these enemies. Going a little bit faster than they are. Shooting them, but they're not in range. There we go. Coyote. Schmidt getting hurt bad. Pescu one of the enemies. The next one. There's 3 more. Phil is up. Phil, go save Schmid. Peters, jump on a gun. Did we just lose somebody? They're just overlapping. Pesky is still there. That's the champion. That's the champion. Slow down. Slow down. Turn away. Back up. Stead. Keep taking Stead's taking vehicles out one after another, so that's good. Peters has no skills, but at least we're hurting the champion. Turn away. Come on, Schmid. Come on, Schmid. Turn the wheel. Turn the wheel. It's tiny. Turn it. Turn it. Between Peters and Popescu, we could probably bring down the champion, and then Stead can bring back all of their enemies. We have an extra temporary damage boost. Take it. Popescu. Jumping on the gun. Let's go, Popescu. Hey, keep turning. They're in reverse. Turn hard. Ramming them. Heavy damage on them, though. That's good. Now keep going. Okay, we're down to 1 support vehicle. Plus the melee that Peters is shooting. It's almost half down. No, there's still 2. Phil, we have nothing. No bonuses. Oh, there's still another. What the heck? There's 3 of them. One here. One here. That one. Oh, nice damage. That one. Big damage. 38. Big hit. Champion. We're at least going away from now. It's starting to come forward again. There's one down. Stead. No bonus ready. No bonus ready for Stead. Popescu. Hurting. Did we just bring down another? Yes, both of those are down. That one's down. Okay, we're looking at rear only. But Popescu, get on the... Wait, how are we... What? Did I not just see them destroyed? No, it was the 2 on the left. I was looking at this one thinking it was that, but he's right there. Peters is still on it. Phil can't do much at the moment. Phil, why don't you repair? There's the secondary support one, and it's down to just the champion. Just the champion. Stead, switch guns. Engine damage, but it's still functioning. It's just the champion anyway. Speed up to keep up pace with him. Peters is doing their job. Pescu fires about out. Yep, engine damaged. Performance is decreased. Popescu, the fire's out. But we we only have 2 gunners on that side, so we'll start repairs. Let's go. Base damage in. Getting a little closer. Divert just a little bit left. Right now, I'm loving this. 2 guns trained on him. I think we'll have them down a lot faster than they'll have us down. But for now, keep it slow so we can react. Some water using fuel quick, but we're okay. We're okay. Armor's coming off the side of the vehicle there. Champions, yeah, getting hurt. Oof, our engine's getting worse. Phil will begin engine repairs shortly. Position is okay. Yeah. That's the high road, but that's okay. Phil is done. Phil. There, the engine. Peters is doing a lot more damage than Stead. That's the weapon, I think. Well, no, it's not the weapon, because this weapon is stronger than that weapon, actually. It's the, oh, they have the same strength. Champion down. Champion down. 5,000 XP now as well. We're gonna return to base. No, we do not. We have more enemies inbound. Is that on fire now? Or was that on fire already? There was no fire a second ago. Let's keep things slow as enemies are inbound. Quality items, good. Kevlar, good. Engine's a quarter of the way fixed. Engine fixed. Engine is fixed. We're going to back up to speed. Let's get Phil way to the back on that 3rd gun. Defeated. On board as well. 13 vehicles. That was wild. Fire again. Oh, we are back. It's okay. We're back. Holy cow. We survived that one, huh? That was an easy fight that turned into one hell of a battle. There was the mission. So we had an encounter on the way, but then crazy encounter on the way back. 13 vehicles taken out in that secondary encounter. Just shy of 7,000 XP total. Everybody's back and everybody has leveled up, giving us an extra skill point. So I think we're back into your specialized area. Back to about where we were with the previous crew, but once again, as we've increased levels, base levels, and the point distribution of skill points. They're back to the strong suits, but their weak areas are now stronger. So it's each time we've had a new crew, that's been the case. We're looking pretty good now, all of a sudden, with these extra skill points. And a lot of scavenged items brought back this time, surviving, not getting destroyed, making a huge difference for us, as we're going to be able to accumulate a lot. Having the third container also making a pretty big difference for that. So looking real good for acquiring some materials for the inevitable when we lose a vehicle once again. But of course, the more we put on the vehicle, the more there is to replace once we get out there. So I don't mind that we did store away a couple of weapons. We need to continue to grow and get stronger, though, for sure. That's going to do it for this episode, though. I'm Decathlon Gamer. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Have a good one. Be safe out there. Bye for now.